I think my favorite part was just like learning all the tools because those were actually really fun because it was like it gave me something like more exciting to look forward to at practice. It's like, oh, I learned a new tool now. I'm gonna use it and like apply
Yeah.
it.
In general, where would you say, just reflecting back on the past 12 weeks or 14 now, where would you say you started versus where you're at now, just in general, with your mental skills, your mental state, all those sort of things?
I think like before I did this, I think I was very, it was right when I switched to my new club and I was very like nervous, I think. I think I didn't have a very good mental state and I feel like I wasn't that confident, I feel like.
Hmm.
And then after, I feel like the tools they helped with like my like mental state, but they also helped with like my physical like soccer skills because like I was like they also helped me like get like better like physically better. Yeah. So I feel like both of that helped a lot and then just getting like physically better skill wise also definitely helped my mental game a lot.
We've talked a lot about like self-awareness. What would you say in your definition of self-awareness, and like where have you seen growth in that? Like starting from before to after.
So I feel like self-awareness to me is like noticing when to stop yourself from maybe like negative thoughts or noticing when to stop yourself, yeah, just from anything like negative that's not going to help you. And I
Hmm.
feel like I was definitely really bad at that before this. I was like, I don't know, I was just very easily tricked into saying like negative things. But now I
Yeah.
feel like all like the tools, like especially the color zones, I feel like helped a lot with that.
Yeah, just even recognizing where you're at so you can get yourself out of it if it is in a
Yeah.
negative place. Totally. I love that. What about your confidence? Kind of walk me through where your confidence was at versus where it's at now. How has that changed? What has helped you gain more confidence?
I feel like confidence was like the overall thing and like the entire like program that I was like trying to get something out of, like with my like negative thoughts kind of like was my confidence because like
Yeah.
I was saying a second ago, like my negative like I was so easily tricked into saying negative things and then that would just kind of like make my confidence go down
Yeah.
because like especially because like before since I didn't really want the ball because I was kind of scared and then like the mental skills like helped me and then I ended up wanting the ball and that just like helps me get better obviously
Yeah.
and then getting better just brought my confidence up a lot and also a lot of the tools helped too.
Totally. So like your confidence was coming from things that you were doing yourself because you were putting confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
So do you feel like your what you attach your confidence to is different than before?
Yes, probably because before I more thought that like if I made a mistake, like it ruined my entire life, and then
Yeah.
my confidence would immediately go down. But now I'm a lot better at like when I make a mistake, I know I have all the tools to like not let that get to me and put it behind me.
Yeah, and how do you do that? Like how have you been using that?
Well, I feel like using the color zones I think were my favorite because I feel like it is just like the simplest to just like tell like what zone am I in. And then once I
Mhm.
figured out the zone, I would like find like how to get out of that and using like the controllables also. Also using like the what's next. I feel like when I'm thinking about like what's happening in the moment and then what's happening next, then I'm just like my mind is like totally out of what just happened before.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Focusing on the present moment so that you can keep working on the next play. I love that. That's really good. I'm so glad that that's been helping and working for you. Okay, so what about like your prep? We've kind of talked about your mental prep routine, like what you like to do on the way to games, all that stuff. How would you say your how you prep for games is different from before?
So before I didn't really have a mental prep routine. It was just like I hope this goes well, and I didn't really think about anything. But then I used like I put like into my notes app like my controllables that I'm gonna do. I'd do like three controllables. I'd like do three tools that I'm gonna use, and then I'd take like those tools like the controllables, and I'd say like three controllables that I'm gonna specifically use. And then
Hmm.
I also like always put like because you would always text me before my game like a like what to use and stuff. And then that was really helpful. And I would like put that message like into my notes app and then I would go back and I'd look at it on the way to the game on the drive there. And then
Hmm.
like it just like makes me feel a lot more ready instead of just like just going and hoping for the best.
Yeah, totally. It's like turning on your inner coach before you even get there, so it's easier
Yeah.
to use it during the game or stay in the blue zone, those sort of things. Yeah. What would you say it was your favorite part of the program? Like whether that was a skill you learned, what it could have been anything.
I think my favorite part was just like learning all the tools because those were actually really fun because it was like it gave me something like more exciting to look forward to at practice. It's like, oh, I learned a new tool now. I'm gonna use it and like apply
Yeah.
it.
That's awesome. So going along with that, like what would you say you learned about yourself during this program?
I learned that I do like work a lot better with having like a mental prep routine, and like things can be so much easier instead of just doing it like on your own. It's like you have like the tools are like your friends. Oh, and I really like the I am statements.
You've proved to yourself that like you can do hard things and that you can put in the work for things you want to do that benefit yourself. Like you
Yeah.
can own selves back. Like that's really awesome. And so I think that's just something to take away as well. Like you put in the work and you saw results because of the work you put in, you know.
Yeah.
So anyways, well, thank you. That's all the main questions I had. You are awesome.